I could hardly believe how far I'd come in such a short period of time. It seemed as if everything had happened overnight. From the moment I first stopped to consider my purpose in life, through all the things God had done to help me understand and live out His plan for me. I'm still a bit awestruck when I think about it. He loved me before I even thought about Him. He accepted me as I was, and when I gave Him control, He began to teach me how to live, like a loving parent would train a young child. Somehow He showed me how to worship Him with my life, how to be in proper relationship with other believers, how to become spiritually mature, what my spiritual gifts were and how to apply them, and how to reach out to others in need. It actually stuck. I'm able to live out God's plan for me, a life of purpose. I could never have planned a better way to live on my own. I knew I still had a long way to go, but I was eager to continue the journey.
Joey, how many times have Mom and I told you to keep away from my journal?
I'm in the middle of a serious investigation, and this constitutes my biggest clue yet.
My journal pages? We'll give them back.
It's interesting.
I thought God was nothing but a fairy tale, good for someone else, but not for me. Our sin was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment shattered all my dreams. But then I found His grace. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I've been saved. I'm a believer. Jesus is walking by my side. I thought love was mine just for the taking, but it seemed the more I took, the less I got. Oh, not a slave to sin now. Jesus broke the chains. Now the more I give, the more I gain. Since I found His grace, now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I've been changed. I'm a believer. Jesus is walking by my side. Oh, not a slave to sin now. Jesus broke the chains. Now the more I give, the more I gain. And you can find His grace. Come be a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. you can change. Be a believer, Jesus will walk right by your side. As soon as I see his face, 'cause I'm a believer, not a trace of doubt in my mind. Yes, I'm a believer, yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, I'm a believer, yeah. I'm a believer. Yes, I'm a believer.
Wait a second. You look familiar. Don't I know you from somewhere?
Well, actually, I'm Pastor Scott, and there's just a lot of interesting stuff going on around here. Like, for instance, that guy, Philbert, I think his name is, wandering kind of aimlessly around life, very busy, but never really achieving any goal. As a matter of fact, that was interesting, that he was looking in all the wrong places, and because of it, he got beat up by that bag lady. That was very interesting, but I'll tell you, what's really interesting is that guy in the ball pit. Happy as could be, searching no further than just McDonald's and the ball pit. It's interesting. And she went to her grandmother's house to help her grandmother out, and she ended up being blessed by discovering she had the gift of encouragement along the way, and started to discover some of her purpose as she loved people and followed after God. And even for the homeless, that's interesting that Mindi wouldn't even talk to the homeless before, but now she actually blessed the homeless man. This could be a springboard for us to find God's purpose by opening our hearts to Him, to His love, and begin to respond and follow after Him. That's interesting.